All right, so let's take a look at some sample questions. And these questions are similar to what we did last week. We're going to do a little role play, Diana and myself, and we will go ahead and show you again some things you should be asking, should not be asking, how you ask them are going to be very important as we go through this role play. All right, maybe make this a little bit larger. I think everyone should be able to see that okay. All right, so again, the lead has booked an appointment with me. I'm going to talk to them on the phone, and we're going to walk through this. Diana, you will be the guest. I'll be the salesperson. Hello, I'm Rick from ABC Builders.
Hi, I'm Diana, called Jane from my house.
Well, Diana, it's a pleasure to meet you, Diana. What a cold, windy day today, isn't it?
Yes, it's windy and it's cold. I don't like it.
So it sounds like you're looking for information about home building today. Is that right?
Yes, I'm addicted to building homes, so that's my seventh home, and I want to move forward with
Oh, you're a
someone.
full prospect. You are for sure. Well, great. I'll be happy to share some ideas and get you the information you're looking for. Diana, do you have about 10 minutes to talk about your project?
Yes, 10 hours too.
Oh, well, fantastic. And well, in that amount of time, I'd like to learn about as much as I can about what you're looking for. And can I ask you a few questions to help me do just that?
Sure, absolutely.
So as a reminder, everyone, you're wondering, what are these L61, L62? That's called the law of six. We're trying to get our lead to say yes 6 times, which again helps them open up. It lowers their defense and to get better information. Conversely, if she says no 6 times, she's going to get real defensive and she's not going to want to continue sharing information. So again, this is just a little script I put together when I was training salespeople, and to say, look, just warm them up before you get into the questions. So now we have this new home lead tracking information, and I have some specific questions on here, but you're going to learn different ways to ask these questions. So the first thing that I will do is I will confirm, contact information. I want to know, how did they hear about us? Now, maybe they came to the website, and so I already know they visited the website. If it's a phone call coming in, or perhaps it's a model home walk-in, I do want to ask the question, Diana, have you visited the website? Now, the reason I ask that is because if you go back to the categories that I wanted to learn about, one of them is research.
Yeah.
How long have they been researching? If they just started, it's a long-term lead. I'll take them, but it's somebody, they need time to probably process information and do their due diligence. But if they have been on our website, if they've already been looking at home plans, if they've already maybe found a location that they're interested in, or an available home, I want to know that. So if somebody says yes, my follow-up question is, well, Diana, I'm curious, what in particular attracted your attention? Because that oftentimes will open up their hot button right there. So, oh, I saw this home, I saw this location. I saw that we want to be in this price point, and you guys have something to offer. I'll ask them if they were referred. That thank you sentence is for me. I can send a little thank you note if it was a past client. So what style of new home are you considering? Again, these are just terminology that we used here. You probably have different terminology. How many bedrooms do you need? How many rooms? Location. Okay, where? Have they found a home site already? If they have not, what type of amenities are they looking for in their home site? Remember, if you inventory home sites, or you know of home sites, we always want to create a unique selling proposition for every single home site. So what is unique, special, and different about that home site? In other words, it's one of one. When we do that and we can match those characteristics to what our leads are looking for, we create urgency. What is their primary reason for moving? Have they built before? What was the experience like? What other builders are they considering? Are they also looking at used homes? Now, oftentimes, if they have a realtor, they have already looked at used homes. That realtor will work against you in that they'll try to keep showing them used homes, even if building may be the best for them. Maybe sometimes they're considering remodeling too. They have a home to sell and they're not sure. A lot of people now are in the US, because of the lack of housing supply, and probably other parts of the world as well. There's a new terminology out there. Maybe you haven't heard this, Diana. It's called moving up in place.
Moving up in
Moving
place.
up in place. So what they do is, instead of going out and building a new home because they can't find it or it's too expensive, they'll take their existing home and they will remodel a big renovation to it, and they will essentially move up without leaving. So that's becoming quite popular. Budget financing. Will they be paying cash or finance? Thought about their investment amount. Have they been pre-qualified with a lender? If they are financing, what's the lender's name, contact information? Now, here's where I will get into giving them a budget. I need to give them a budget on the phone. So if they're considering the type of homes that they're considering, what I will do is I will say, well, based on what you're asking me, based on local multiple listing service data, based on our last 5 clients that built homes in this, our 2 stories run from here to here. Maybe that does or doesn't include land. I mean, based on your situation, it may or may not. Then I'm going to ask them about their current home. Okay, do you currently own or rent? Will you be selling your current home before you begin building? That is a question you have to ask. The way of asking is, can you financially qualify for your new home without selling your current home? Or do you have to sell your current home in order to start construction on your new home? Is your home on the market? Do you need a CMA? So maybe I have a realtor partner that will help me sell homes. How many people will be enjoying your new home? You know, if they have children, okay, how old are the children? Older teenage children are decision makers. So you got to keep that in mind. It may not just be 1 or 2 decision makers. Again, I always want to find out if they're working with a realtor, and if so, what their names are. How long have they been looking at new homes? Looking for somebody that's been at it 3 to 6 months or more than 6 months, because that means that they're probably farther along in the process, and they may already have become aware of us. They see value and have established some trust for us. Then I grab the rest of their prospect information, their contact information. If it's a go, I'll go ahead and I'll schedule that initial consultation. If they need a CMA, I can put that information on. Again, here's lead source where I can score that. If I think that this would be a good project to show for an open house, again, location-wise, how far is it from the house? Put any other notes on there. And again, a lot of this stuff now maybe we'll type right into a CRM type system. But this has just been a good sheet for me to make sure that I get all 7 categories asked, and I get the information I'm looking for, because the ultimate decision that I'm looking for is this person viable? Should I move forward with them into the next step of my sales process? Remember, the goal is to say no.